Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth, and I am late. I'm late for an important date. Yes, there I am in my... Nope. Come on now. We want to elongate and stuff me in the corner. Alright, let me make sure we're live. I forgot a lot of stuff, so I do apologize. We're gonna hang out for a few minutes because I didn't do a pre-schedule. Oh yes, Mr. Jimmy, he messaged me. It's like, wake up! You're supposed to go live. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Ooh, and we are live because we have a peoples. My channel. Let's make sure that we can hear me. Look, there we are. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been a day. Very first thing, we're gonna do a little PSA thing. So, my hubby, okay, my hubby, he, we're all old school. If you're over 18, beyond your 20s, you're probably running on old school method. If it hurts, don't complain about it. If it's, whatever, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about the feelings. We don't talk about what's wrong with our bodies. If you're a guy, if you're a gal, if you have something wrong with you physically, mentally, it is okay. Everybody does. Don't hide from it. Don't be embarrassed by it. Speak up. It's okay. My husband, he thought he had a UTI, so he tried to deal with it quietly for a week until yesterday when it was really bad, and he texted me at 4 a.m. that he thought he had it, and then when he gets home at noon today, we realized that this has been going on for a week, and I'm just finding out today. So I get him into urgent care because it got worse, not better, and UTIs in guys also present as possible prostate cancer. So, you guys, don't hide that stuff. Don't be embarrassed. People wind up, weird shit happens, and we shouldn't keep it in and, hope it goes away. So, if your body's not functioning properly and you know it, go see somebody. And don't be ashamed. And if somebody shuns you or laughs at you, you can send them my way and I'll tell them where they can go. So, just a heads up. We're in that now. We get to see if it's just a UTI or if it's prostate cancer. So, I'll keep you informed because I called quite a few doctors and they're end of March. So we're trying to find him a doctor that is on our medical list. You know how that is. So we'll see. But the urgent care doctor did give him meds for a UTI just in case. But just know, and especially if you're in your 50s, you gotta get that prostate and stuff, and your mammograms, and all of those things. And I'm preaching to the choir. He's going to be 50 this year, which means I'm going to be 45. So I also need to do that stuff. Colonoscopies, absolutely. Some cancers, they're environmental, they're hereditary, they're just circumstantial. So, don't be ashamed. Yes, in network. Thank you. So just, that's my PSA. Don't be ashamed. I was like, I told him, I'm like, because even in his message last night, he's like, it really hurts, and I'm quick Googling things that he can do, and I'm like, drink tons of water, don't care what your boss says, go pee a lot, because, you know, the UTI says to flush it with cranberry juice and tons of water, and I'm like, drink tons of water, go to the bathroom, I don't care what they say, you just go to the bathroom a lot, and he says, okay, I'm sorry. And I sent him a question mark. And then I'm like, did you do this on purpose? And he's like, well, no. And I'm like, there's nothing to be sorry about. It's life. You know? So, but yeah, if it comes down that he does have prostate cancer, that will affect my channel, because I'll have to find a real job that pays money if he becomes, because he's our money. I mean, he works his little tushy off so that I can be home, and it will have to reverse, and I'll have to go work my tushy off so that he can get the stuff that he needs. So just just do some sign language. I wish I knew. I know H-I for hi. And I do believe this is thank you. But yeah, so. And yes and no. I took a little bit of sign language back in the day. But, so, sorry about that. All right, so PSA over. So, yeah, well, anyways, I fell asleep. And I, like, wake up as crazy as crazy. You know, you guys, you, like, fall asleep for a few minutes and you, like, wake up. And then you're like, what was that dream about? I was watching a bunch of sticker reviews, you know, because that's one thing I want to bring into my shop. Wanted to see if it would be more productive to order stickers or to make them myself, because it is very time consuming. I had the craziest dream about black market stickers. Like, if you need them, you gotta go to this guy, and you gotta give him the money, but then you gotta go over here to pick them up. It was the weirdest dream. So, so weird. Anyways, I wake up from that, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, 6:55. Okay. What? Yes, Mr. Jim, absolutely. And they did give him some. We are picking them up tomorrow at the pharmacy. He is taking the evening off because he got off at noon today. And then, you know, it took me a while to figure out where we could take him. So we get him into urgent care, which, FYI, urgent care copay is way more expensive than a doctor copay. But, you know, we don't go and see the doctor all the time, so that's what we did. Yeah. So, yeah. But they did give him antibiotics just in case, because like she said, it presents itself as UTI or prostate cancer. So you guys, take care of yourselves. Yes, black market stickers, right? I'm like... So, don't worry, we won't be doing black market stickers. I'd be the one person to get caught. Go to jail. Black market stickers. But our last visit, we had some questions about alcohol markers versus other markers. And it is a preference thing. But, I actually don't have a lot of other markers. I did my research and decided to spend the bulk of my money on alcohol markers. I bought the Arteza and Spectrum Noir, and I do love my Arteza over the Spectrum Noir. And Abraham did gift me some from Joann's, which I wasn't a fan of, so I re-gifted those to some budding little artists. I sent them to my nieces. They're in a box. They're ready to go to my nieces with some other scrapbooking crafty supplies, so I'm super excited about that. But Abraham also sent me these brush markers. These are all water-based. Okay, these are by Art 101. They're if you have a Five Below, you can get this brand at a Five Below. And he sent me these ones, and I think a few of these ones, because mine is actually fuller than normal, I think. But I had a lot. I think I had 2 sets of the watercolor brush pens, which have that fun little point. So if you want to do brush lettering, which I want to, it's hard. It's a hard art form, but we do. This is my non-alcoholic selection. We have these, so I'm probably going to use a mix of these and these, because, you know, they're the different colors. So I'm just going to pull them out and get them situated over here so I can see what I have. Yeah, because I don't think I had a gray in my set. And I've got a couple of colors that look the same. That one's kind of a purpley color. Got some yellows and oranges. We'll just put those together. We'll put our blues and greens together. And we'll put those over there. Put that over there. Pardon me while I sort these out real quick. I kind of just shoved them in a pen holder over there. A couple of them fit quite nicely together. And there we have it. And that's like a peachy color. Okay, so, and I did pull out some Hammer Mill 100-pound paper, Hammer Mill 100-pound. That's also what this little guy is too. And then my cardstock. So I've got my pens here. I'll show you guys. So I've got a little sway of colors going on, so that we can stamp and color. Oh, my little, I've abused this so much it doesn't stay the way it's supposed to stay anymore. Okay. Oh, I jumped right into that PSA because, you know, I was late. So I wanted to get that off my chest. But lettuce, if you're having salad, lettuce. Let us say hello to Ms. PJB Stamper, aka Pam. Hello, lovely lady. She was the first in the chat to say hello. Ms. Cordelia Heather from Sunflower Field Designs. If you guys want to see new content from a new creator, Ms. Heather from Sunflower Fields has 2 videos up on her channel. She is fresh to making content, and it is crafty content. I've seen both the videos, and yep, I like it. It's got a nice tone in her voice. Cordelia, we said, and Miss Dawn, hello. Heather and Dawn, and look at Dawn. Cordelia, Sandy Visker, hello. I'm just going through. Sherry D, hello, Miss Sherry D. I hope you're doing good. These crafters, these are Crafters Companion. They have beautiful designs. But these are not photopolymer. These are kind of like Bo Bunny. They're a better quality, either acrylic or silicone. So, but yeah. Mr. Jim, hello, hello. Diane of Oz, how are you doing today? Yeah, so back to the PSA, Diane of Oz had asked about the urine test, and when he did his urine test, it's because you either go from like no color to pink on up to brown, and his was kind of pink or it kind of wasn't. So it had a little bit of color, which says, you know, you're positive, but the little P test was inconclusive for us. Cordelia, Jim, and Jean. Deborah, hello, lovely lady. Brenda, hi, how are ya? Look at all these lovelies in this chatty chat. Ooh, I better get on. Nope. Yeah, discard the clip. I don't like these little scissors. They get me confused. I don't know. I always want to click the scissors. Okay. Brenda, you got me. And that's what really counts, right? Oh, you're so funny. So funny. All right. Okay, so welcome, Beth. Oh, Beth! Well, hello! She says, hello, first time here today. Hello, everyone. Well, hello, Beth. How are ya? I hope you're doing good. Thanks for joining. Yep. Okay, so Crafter's Companion. We got some of their stamps. They're very... they don't like to peel off their paper. But this particular one, this one here, is called Life is Beautiful. Okay, and it comes with a couple of little sentiments about life being beautiful, which, you know, that's really true. And whatnot. So there's that one. And then I should look it up, but it looks like I haven't yet. Or I did, because this one has a name on it. This one says Annabelle. Gifted possibly from a set. So these were a gift from a subscriber named June. So thank you, June. I have used this quite a bit, actually. I've got these stamped and colored and ready to go in my drawer. But yeah, this one, I don't know the set. I do know it's Crafter's Companion. But it didn't have a name because it just was them on their little plastic sheet. So, and then, you know, no, because that one I bought. I know I got these from Crafter's Companion. I was thinking, well, maybe they're knockoffs, but they're not, because I bought this one, and this one feels just like this one. So they're just a better quality doodad, you know. So we've got these, and I think this one is like a water lily, and then this one is, we can call it a daisy. We can even color it up like a sunflower, because some sunflowers do look like daisies, so that'll be really pretty. And I'm just going to stamp a few of them. And we're going to use our VersaFine Claire, because that one is watercolor. Okay. And yeah, I was quickly trying to go through my stuff, because I completely, you know, I like to come up a half an hour, 45 minutes before I start, kind of mosey through my stuff and see what I'm going to make. And I'm like trying to thumb through my stuff so fast, and I realized I don't have a lot of like big floral stamps. So I'm going to have to remedy that. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Go back down on that. I'm gonna stamp it another time and then stamp this one twice, just in case we muck it up, because it's been a long time since I actually just colored with a regular pen. Coloring with non-alcohol markers is different than coloring with alcohol markers. Their blend capabilities is very different. So we're going to scooch this one over just in case. Beth is from Florida. Brenda, yes. 7 o'clock Monday and Wednesdays here on my channel, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then Thursdays, I am live on the Crescent Creation channel. Now, if you notice, like right here, it didn't stamp. Okay, that is not the fault of the stamp. As you can see, the ink is still on it, but it was on the edge, and I did not push off the edge. So it probably stamps beautifully. I just did not give it that chance. So we're going to set this one back where it belongs. And then Miss Pam, she says, we may have to talk about stamps. Floral stamps. Wishing someone was down by me in South Florida. I don't know where Linda is. She's in Florida with Judy and Dee Deanne, but I don't, and Debbie J. They're both. I listed like 4 people. They're all in Florida somewhere. Dawn, we're kind of close. You're up there in Maine. You're just a few hours away. Beth says, Dawn, just come on down. I'll take you. Right? I wish it was so much cheaper and easier to travel. That would be like the ultimate, like, cool thing to do. Is like show up to my subscribers and say, hey, let's craft today. Or invite them here to my craft room, because you wouldn't need to bring nothing. We could be like, what do you want to work on? That would be super fun. I'll pop that one there. A few hours by plane? What? Who? Dawn is up in Maine. Are we talking about Dia is in Tampa? Debbie J is closer. Kim in Alaska. Haven't missed much. I did a PSA at the beginning, and then I showed all of my markers that we're going to be using today. And we're stamping out our flowers, so you'll get to see the markers here real quick. I'm stamping in VersaFine Clair Black because it does not make a muckery when using water. And these are all water-based. Just trying to stick that wherever I want to. Let's just put it away, Elizabeth. Just put it away. And I figured we'll do a little item, right? So we can show you how little items are to color. I don't know why I keep closing the ink. Like, I'm not done yet. Ooh, Beth is getting some new supplies. One, ooh. Sorry about that. Two. Look at that. Isn't that cute? We'll do the big leaf. There we go. And then we'll do the little leaf. Stamp really nice. Look at that. Woo! Look it! You guys probably didn't even see that. Now we can put the VersaFine Claire away. And let's see if I can remember how to do this. Dog needs attention. We're gonna go with our greens. So we're gonna figure out what greens we have available to us. And when you're using greens, you can also use yellows and you can use browns. Okay, browns and grays. So if you need to do a shadowy thing or a highlight thing, those are what you can use with greens. You can even use purple if you want to add an undertone of purple. We're still trying to win the lotto. We try. So I'm gonna do, like I said, it's been a while. So I'm gonna plop some yellow right in the center. Just see how that looks. Then we're gonna go with our lightest green and roll that right out over the top of it. This one's kind of dying. To be fair, I've had these a really long time. These particular ones. Okay. See how it kind of toned down that green. Try and get that a little bit darker over there. Oops, right out the line. But I don't mind. And then we're going to do our little edges. And I'm not going to go too far down. Here we go. Ta-da! There's one leaf in there, pretty. So we're going to do that again. We're going to grab our yellow. Okay, we're going to add some yellow right over the lines, you guys. You see that? Get that nice yellow in there. Look at that. And then I'm going to see if this one... Yeah, because that other marker's dying. We'll try, okay, you know what? Let's put a little bit of gray in the tip area. Oh, this one's dying too. This one has no life left. Can we pull off the ends? Yeah, Art 101. You can get them at Five Below stores. You can probably get them on the internet. Yeah, so the gray, I want to open it up because if we can squirt a little water in there. If I was a pair of pliers. There we are. All right, look at us. Okay, I just gonna squirt a little bit of water in there. Let's see about squirting you too. We'll see if we can't rehydrate you. We just need you to live. We want you to live, little marker. Now, do I recommend this for all your water-based markers? No. This is what I have. This is what I'm trying. It almost feels... Okay. When I rubbed it here, it really felt dry, like the tip was super dry. So what I did is I squirted a puddle over here to see about activating that tip. Now remember, this is alcohol, not alcohol. It's a water-based item. So water should get it flowing, right? That's the premise. Water should get it flowing. You can also use water-based inks, okay, just like watercolors. So I could put the color down and then pick it up with a paintbrush. But I feel like I'm having a little bit of issue there. Or it's just a light color. Let's find out. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so I'm bringing in a little bit of gray. Okay. And on this side, I left the top. I didn't go right to the line. I kind of dropped it down a little bit. On this side, I went a little closer to the line. Okay. And that was before I could think about it. Because if you look at an item that is shadowed, right? The shadow doesn't, on rounded items, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It's kind of interesting, right? It goes, and we're going to do the same thing to this one. It has a little bit of brightness still on the bottom, and it kind of helps. Oh, that one didn't come out the same way. Well, that was rude. But that's okay. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to see if we can't add a little bit of water down there. I don't know why that one didn't come apart. Ooh, that looked a little bit more active. Ooh, let's see about that now. Yeah, go through your markers every once in a while to see if they still work. So this is a little bit watery now, but hopefully it'll tone back out, but it's letting that yellow bit show through, so that's nice. We'll try that again on the next one, and then we've got our dark one, and we're just gonna go right to the edge and right over that gray. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Follow those lines a little bit. Okay. So I'll show you this one here. See, we put that little gray bit in there, but not all the way to the edge. So we have this cute little highlight close to the edge. And then I went around with my darker, and then I did follow the vein a little bit. I think I'm going to do that to this one. Just Add a little more definition to that vein, just like so. It doesn't show up as much there, but yeah, I like this one. This one's nice. So let's try that again, shall we? 1933. And if I miss any questions, you know, you can put up little screamy things at me. I don't mind. You guys are talking about visiting places and whatnot. On New York originally, says Maureen Pryor. Okay, so this one we're gonna do close. Yeah, see, it's not perfectly filled in, so we're gonna go right to the edge on that side, but we're just gonna put some roundy marks right there, just like so. Follow that vein a little bit because I did like that. Okay, so we got our gray down. Okay, we're going to put our yellow center in, and the yellow is just to help the green stay lighter in the center. Okay, and then we're going in with our light green. And, oh, see, that's looking much better. Okay, because you can see that yellow through the green. And then we're putting that in there. Look at that one. And then we're going in with our dark. And we're going right over the top of the gray that we had. And these are nice flicky markers because they've got that little brushy tip. So don't hesitate just to flick the color in there. And it's going to help create some interesting shapes. And then we're going to fill in this white area right there. Nice bright green. Ooh, I like that. Go right in there. Look at that. Oh, I like it. Ooh, I like that one a lot. I think I'm going to just shade that whole one in right there. And there's our 3 little leaves. That wasn't too bad. Three shades. Or no, we did the yellow, the light green, the dark green, and then a gray to get it even darker. Okay, so that's nice. So now let's do a little teeny one. And that's what's great about the alcohol, or these two, the water brushes. You can get them super thin tips, right? So you can do really tiny detail stuff. I know. Green butterflies, no such thing. There are today. Because it is the color I had in my hand. Okay. Fills in pretty good, even though you guys can't see it. Trust me. Trust me on all this stuff. Oh, that's cool, Jim. You could see the Empire State Building from the restroom, your bathroom. That would be cool. Again, I am using the Hammermill 100-pound paper. Okay. And we're just using the markers. We're just using the markers today. Even these little fatty ones are pretty nice. In these little areas, if you don't want to do shading, you don't have to. That's what's lovely about that. But I went out of the lines on that one. So I think I'll color that one too. Because what not? But if you want to add shadow, just like in the leaves, go in there with a little bit of gray. teeny. Look at that. And we just darkened that right up. So I'm just gonna flick some gray out of there. Get that down that side there. Okay. Isn't that pretty? So we got that blue in there. Let's see about this blue. Yes, you can pull the ink with water. That one almost looks green. Like, interesting. Yeah, this one is very green. I could have used that as my lighter green over there. So there's those. These color really nice. Put that right there. Then we're gonna do our little gray method. We're gonna put a little bit of gray. I said gray and I grabbed the black. Well, we're just going to keep rolling with that. We're just going to scratch in some black. I mean, it looks good, so that's a plus. We'll color this part black too. The brush on this one is split, so I don't know what's going on there. I'll see if I can't fix that later. Okay, so then we're gonna go with, let's go with our light green. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now I have to be careful because that black will blend with the green because it's going to be activated. So if I go over it, I'm going to make sure I don't pull it too much, but I'm going to soften out that black by just going over it. Look at that. And then we're going to clean our brush, get that black off of there, and I'll pick this up so you can see. But see that? You could have also softened that black with a regular water brush, but it like softened it and pulled it out there. It's really quite pretty. I do want a little bit more blue in here. Well, thank you, lid, for just popping off right there. This one's a little on the dead side. Let me set this over there. See if we can't. I guess I should have went through my markers. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. So we're going to go like this because I didn't want it too bright, but it is what it is. So this will be a perfect time to pull out your water brush. And I'm looking through my water brushes because I have one that is super fine point like that. Now, when you're using your water brush, gotta make sure you're not gonna oversaturate. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that, make sure it's mostly dry, and then I'm gonna blend that blue out into the white area. Okay, so we're gonna take this blue right there, and we're gonna swirl it right there. And the swirling motion is going to help soften that up. Okay, just like so. Gosh, It's been a long time, but I think that looks pretty darn good. Oh. And that is a good way if you want it light, but you don't have a lighter. Do your dark color halfway or however far, and then pull it with the water. And this should work with any of your water pens. And this, you guys, these are the not very expensive. I mean, I don't know how much Abraham paid for these ones here, but I did get mine for $5 a pack at Five Below, these ones here. Okay, so, and you can see, even though they're different brush tips, I'm mixing and matching, you know, whatever you have. But yeah, so that, I'm really proud of that butterfly, you guys. What time do we, 7:51. I'm so sorry. Today's Monday. Okay. I don't think anybody's going live, but if you have somebody that you follow at 8 o'clock, don't hesitate. Say goodbye. Go watch your other crafty peeps. I am going to continue. I'll just do one of these, but, let's do, I don't know. Which one do you guys want to see color? Do you want to see the, sunflower or daisy, or the, lotus flower, the water lily? Yes, Mr. Jim. We'll do that. We'll do a couple of techniques. Try to. Please hold. You guys, let me know. I'm gonna go grab my watercolor pencils. I'll be right back. I grab you. Oh my gosh, you guys. You won't believe what I found. Sunflower, all of them. Keep going. I have nothing on my calendar. Sweet. Okay, so look what I found. I completely forgot I had these. I do believe I got these at Five Below as well. You guys, how terrible is that? Look at that. So we could, that looks a little dry, but see, these ones are the, like, fine liner, and the fatter one, which is similar to these ones here. No, see, well, yeah, they kind of point the ends of the same. But, yeah. Gosh, I completely forgot I had these. These are called dual tip. And again, they're water-based, so you should be able to do that with these. We'll play with these a little. No, they're not Tombos. See, I've got cheapies, because that was my thing. And, yeah. I think I had these long before I bought my alcohol markers, because that's what I think I was at the time debating over the Karen watercolor pens and the alcohol markers, and I wound up going with the alcohol markers. More markers. And then I've got my ink tints. They're kind of like watercolor markers, but they're ink tints. and they're lovely. So we'll do a little bit of penciling with our pens, because you can just create all sorts of goodness, right? So I got that open. And then, oh, and this is a good thing we found this, because look, we've got some different oranges in this one. Yeah. And a nice, ooh, this one's got 2 different browns. I think this was a couple of sets though. Again, they would have been $5 at Five Below. So we're going to, I saw sunflower on here. Diana of Oz. 2 sunflowers to the 1 lotus. So we'll start with the sunflower and then see how we feel. Okay. Let me rotate this up for you guys. So we've got this brown. This one is kind of a orangey yellow. We've got those oranges and then that brown. And then these oranges. So we've got a good selection for the sunflower. We're going to make it a sunflower. We're going to make it a sunflower. You know, Brenda, I'd never even heard of Five Below until we moved to Ohio. And yeah, so I got my water brush. I've got these. And so one of the questions was, can we wet the area and then pull some colors? So we're going to do that on a couple of these. Make sure that's rolling. So we're just going to add some water there. Okay. And then we're gonna, oh, no, we want the fatty end. And then we're going to go like that. I did get that one wet, didn't I? Swear. These ones are not moving as nicely as those other ones. Look at that. I can take it off of this, but that's not what we wanted. Interesting. Let me see what this one does. We're going to wet the paper again. Like so. And then we're going to add this one. That definitely made my paper pill. But it allowed the blending a little bit nice there. But it definitely pilled my paper. I did get rid of that harsh line right there. But yeah, not fabulous. So let's see. We're gonna do this one right next to it. We're gonna do the dark color. We're going to see if it makes a difference if we got it wet in the first, you know, so we don't get this one wet, and see how this plays out. If we can okay. So doing the exact same thing just without the water, you guys, can you see the harsh line there? It is definitely a hard line. And I have to really yeah, it's not budging. So, if you're doing a blended area, I think I would recommend getting it wet, because I was able to smooth that out, whereas I can't do that with this. It's not smoothing out, you guys. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, we're gonna get this little petal. Get this one some juice. This one some juice. Okay. Juice up that petal there. Then we're going to grab our dark. Okay, and then I don't know why I keep closing it. We need those out. And then, yeah, see, the paper pills a little, but it definitely blends. Now, again, this is not watercolor paper. This is just Hammer Mill 100 pound. Yeah, these are water. Yeah, it is water-based. It says it's water-based. But it's not as nice as these. Because these blended a lot better in the leaves without adding any water. So if yours are not blending very good, you might add a little bit of water. And it blended a little bit better. There. And then I can do another layer. So I definitely like that. And you can definitely, again, color this like a daisy. And daisies come in all sorts of colors. So we're going to do our next one here. Like so. And we're going to do the underneath of that color. And we're going to do that. I like it. I like it a lot-us. Alright, I'm liking it. And then we'll do these back ones with some colored watercolor pencils. In my case, ink tints, but it should act the same. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to do the dark at the base. And then start blending where they meet. These two actually make a really pretty color, these two markers. Look at that. So it's not too bad. Get our doop, 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 doop. We call that our light, medium. Or in this case, this one would be the dark. And this would be the medium. There we go. Look at that. So pretty. Now, I wouldn't be able to do this very well with alcohol markers. This definitely gives the watercolory vibe. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Because these, you know, these kind of markers, they're going to work the paper differently than an alcohol marker. Okay. So the intensity is going to be different. What it does to the paper is going to be different. All that fun stuff. So you just kind of have to see what you like better. And you could do some totally beautiful work, of course, with alcohol markers and florals. Just like these guys. But it just depends on what you're looking for and your budget maybe. But it's not too bad. And I'm really working those harsh lines. So I am causing my paper to pill a little bit. Probably would do totally different on watercolor paper, but I know that most of us have like a hammer mill or their favorite stamping paper that they do some watercoloring techniques on because, you know, it holds up okay. And that's all I'm doing, is I'm just using something that we probably already have on hand. Marguerite! Okay, and then this one is my last, or not last flower, but that flower's there. Blendy, blendy. Look at that. It's looking fabulous, if I do say so myself. Come on. Share the water pen. You're being stingy. There we go. And we're going to put that to dark right in there. Blend that out. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay, so I am done with these ones. Probably, no, I fib. We're not completely done. We're going to use this one, and we're going to use one of these pencils. Ooh, look at that. That just juiced that up. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but there it is on its own, and there it is with our mixing. Isn't that pretty? So the question is, how will that look? I need a reddish brown. Is this going to be a reddish brown? That's kind of reddish brown. Ooh, I like that too. Ooh, that's a nice one. Ugh. I like that. Gives a nice dark undertone. Let me try. I'm going to try this one. Come on, water. I need you. I need to clean my pen just to see. Oh, I already did that. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. I wanted something that would help us. Ooh, look at that one. So I'm just doing, I was trying to find one that's going to give us a nice little shadowy area. Look at that. So that is the Inktense pencil paired with this one. And that is the one. That's the one. Let me clean up this little water mess I have over here. Now that's interesting. So that is this one of these pens. They say they're water-based, but I've never had. Look at that. Interesting. It doesn't react with water very well. For a watered base, it should be more reactive. Let's just put it that. And I wax stuff around. So there we go. So we're going to, please note, I do not sharpen my pencils unless I absolutely have to. Because, yeah, that's me. Mona! Oh, Mona, you sure can. These easy peasy. This particular one, I don't know the name of. It was gifted to me, and I never could find it. I wasn't sure if it was a set or not. But this other one that we're not coloring, that one is from Life is Beautiful, but also by Crafter's Companion. Okay, so Life is Beautiful. And then, I don't know, but it is Crafter's Companion, because it all came, like, together. Well, it did wipe up with water, but I really had to scrub at it. Like, it didn't activate like it should have, in my opinion. So I'm going to put this nice, beautiful red Inktense in here. I'm not pushing hard, by the way. Okay, Inktense, Prisma, good quality color pencils, cheap color pencils, 99-cent pencil. Maybe not your 99-cent pencil, but a good rule of thumb is layer the colors. Okay, so I'm not gonna push really hard to get the color on my paper. I'm gonna go over it once and then I'm gonna go over it again. Okay, I don't want to abuse my pencil. I don't want to cause flaking or what do they call that, crumbs. You know, if you're getting crumbs with your pencils a lot, okay, you're pushing too hard. Okay, we just want to we don't want them to no man handshaking until your fingers turn blue. We just want to color it in. Okay, I'm going to put this nice dark color where all of these shady lines are. Okay. Go like this. Follow that little guy there. Go like so. Then I'm going to do the back side, the darker color. 'Cause I can. I like to color in swirls. I like to color in the direction of the lines. I feel you'll get your best results that way. So if your lines are kind of arching, well, color in an arch. My hands are getting crampy. Let me put some, there we go. Get a little pencil grip on there. Get that color up there. And Inktense is a pretty pigmented pencil. So even though it doesn't look like you're putting a lot down, you are. So just be wary of that. Inktense are a little bit different than watercolors, okay? One of the things is if you activate every pigment piece that you put down, activate it with some water. When it dries, it becomes permanent. So they're not exactly a watercolor pencil, because a watercolor pencil, you know, a few weeks down the line, you can spray it down with a hose and you're going to get those colors to move. With Inktense, if you spray it down with a hose and then let it dry and do it again, nothing's going to move. No, I do not use Gamsol. I do not do, or wait, are you asking me? I do not believe in Gamsol. Gamsol breaks down a colored pencil so it looks like watercolor. I want a watercolor look. I'm going to use my watercolor pencils. I personally like the waxy, burnished look of a colored pencil. But to each their own. I'm not dogging it. Just my personal preference. You will not find Gamsol in my stash. Because I do love the look of colored pencils as pencils. And I already do a breakdown method. You know, watercolor pencils, you have to break them down with water, which is, to me, is equivalent to adding Gamsol to, oh, I just love that. Look at that. Ugh, so beautimous. Jen Wren, hello, hello. Have a good evening, Brenda. Thanks for popping in. I really appreciate it. Jonna Nipper, hello. Sorry if I missed ya. Haha, Deborah's going to use the table saw. Bye, Deborah. Have fun. I want to see what you make. Okay. So now we're using this as water instead of water. So I'm going to start in my dark area, which is all that lovely Inktense. Okay. Ooh. So lovely. And then I moved to another section because I wanted to clean out my brush a little bit before I went all the way up. So I've got, oh, look at that. Such a lovely color. And then we can clean out our brush. I should have started at the top and worked my way down. We'll do that on the next one. So we're going to start in our white area because we want that pure orange. And then we'll go down into that area. It's going to be a reddish orange. And because, you know, it's pencil and you're still activating it, it's going to give you a little bit of texture under there. Just look at that. Start at the white area and work our way down. Look at that. So if you're running short on pen colors, you can darken them up with your colored pencils. Something irritated my nose. I do apologize about that. I'm going to be doing a lot of sniveling here. Just decided to do waterworks here. Just going to go around and do all these little tops. Look at them. Clean that off and then start at my clean top. And then blend in. And if you feel that's not enough color for you, you can definitely go back over it. That's what I love about all your mediums. You can pretty much go right back over everything. So we've changed the color of this orange a bit. Look at that. It looks so bright and beautimous. Oops. There we go. Do. Yeah, these blend back into themselves really nicely. These particular ones that are the water brush pens and even these ones, but for some reason these ones don't blend very well back into themselves. Okay, loving that. Loving that. Okay, and then we're going to see about adding some more dark. So we're going to go back to the chili red that I was using. And then I'm just going to go right over their pencil lines again. Draw them up just a little bit, okay? And here, I'll show you, maybe. So I'm going back in with that chili red, and I'm going to highlight, shadow more. I'm going to go over their lines just to give it a little bit more definition. And then we're not even going to activate it. We're just going to leave it just like that. So we're going to go, oh my goodness. And again, my pencil's not sharp. And I am pushing a little bit harder this time. I don't have my kid gloves on. That one I already did. And then we might toss some right in the center here of these little doodads. Ugh, look at that. Just following those lines, right? Ugh, look at that. Oh, I love that. Oh, I missed a spot. Let me get that. Ooh wee. I love it. Haven't. Look at how. Ooh. Gives me goosey bumps. And as I was coloring this, I had an idea. Are you ready? Let's grab. Let's see what this brown looks like. Nice dark brown. And then we're going to open it up with, I don't know. I thought I had a. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay, so we're going to go around the inside. Don't need to mix it with the pencil, but guys, I had an idea. I've got the Distress Foundry Wax statue. You could also use like lunar paste and stuff, but what we're gonna do is we're just gonna drop. Oops, too big of a drop. No, it's not. Woo! Look at that. So I got my little drops in there. I gotta turn on my heat tool. Zena, the sassy crafter, hello. I know, it's amazing, right? Oh my goodness, look it. Oh, look it. It just, how wonderful. Again, that's the Foundry Wax right over that Beautimus. Oh my goodness. She laughs all evil and talks all gentle. How many people are in your head? Just the good crafty ones, I think. Yeah, but I am really impressed with that. Heck, you guys, we colored a really cool butterfly. I'm really impressed with that butterfly. And then we did some leaves first, the butterfly, and then this gorgeous little gem. I feel like you guys want to make a card with it now. Ooh, I know, right? So fabulous. Looks like a garden daisy, right? Rather than a flower. Yeah, yup. Yeah. But, yeah, we can make it anything we want. Because it kind of, some daisies do look like sunflowers. Some sunflowers look like daisies. And that's the joy of that. I need some scissors, you guys. Oh, wait. Beforehand, I need a lid. Let me lid that up. Pretty much have to make a card, right? Those are just too gorgeous. So today we used some... these guys, we used a combination of these Art 101 markers for the leaves. Where'd they go? Where are leaves? So we used a combination of the Art 101 brush pens and the other brush pen. So they're different styles of brush pens. And the same with the butterfly. We again used the various colors in the brush pen. This one we got a little creative with, and we used one of these dual tips for this first set of flowers and this, but we had to use water to get them to blend together. And then the outer rings, we used yes, these two. I was thinking we used something else, but we didn't. We used an Inktense colored pencil at the base and then drew it out with an orange color pen. And then, of course, foundry wax. How fun is that? Oh, my foundry wax is falling apart. What the heck? Or no, what was that? Something fell. Okay, so we're going to shove these pencils and things out of our way. And we're going to grab our scissors. The kids got quiet. Shh. You better go check on them. When kids are quiet, they're up to something, right? Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so gorgeous. You guys, I'm so proud of that stinking butterfly. When I find that if I think about it, you know, step by step, it just turns out better. I don't know. Do you guys find that too? Like, sometimes we just kind of willy-nilly through things, and then sometimes we like, okay, if we do this, if we do that, this should happen, that should happen. Yeah, right. Poor Bethany. Her kids like to get a little crafty with the household goods. Like peanut butter and glitter and stickles. So funny. Yep, fussy cutting. They probably do have a die for this. Again, this one is a Crafter's Companion stamp. I do not know the name of it. I do not know if it's still in production. I feel like at one point I tried to find the name of it and could not, because I do try to keep the names with stuff. But that's okay. There's lots of flowers and stuff out there. Oh my goodness, talking about flowers. I was watching somebody. Justine Hovey. Justine Hovey has a video out. She was doing the Is It Worth It for the Glimmer machine. You know, and she was just giving her 2 cents. And she made a point that, well, you know, it's up to you if you value if it's worth it or not, because she does like hers. It is an investment and all that stuff. But she pulled out this beautiful, humongous hot foil plate of this rose. It could have been a peony. I'm not exactly sure what it was. And I'm like, I want that. I want that so bad. And she foiled it, and then it came with stencils. Well, it didn't come with, but you could get stencils with it. I loved it. She called them accessories. Accessories for the hot foil plate, which would be stamps and stencils and stuff. And I was just like, oh, that's so clever. Accessories. But yeah, that big, beautiful flower. I was like, oh, man. It's a good thing I'm broke. My no-buy. My low-buy. I did pretty good this month. January, I blew that money on Temu. So I've been trying to be really, really good. I have purchased a few crafty things, but mostly those are for my daughter. So she can... I need more crocheted things. She's just crocheting away. She made a little wolf. What is it called? template, or not template, tester. She made a little wolf tester, and I'm like, I want it. So I took her template, her tester. It's mine now. It has no back legs. It could have been Pink Fresh and it could have been Alta New because they both have beautiful florals, but I almost want to say it felt like an Alta New, the way it looked after it was stenciled. But I could be wrong. But yeah, see, Dawn agrees. It looked like an Alta New too. I know, darn that Tamu. But on the plus side, you know, I did my unboxing and I hashtagged that unboxing and I got us some new subbies. I think in a couple months I'm going to try Shein, S-H-E-I-N, Shein. I've never shopped from them, but everybody says they're like AliExpress and whatnot. So I'm like, maybe I'll do a video on Shein and get us some more subscribers. I don't know. People love those unboxings. Wish I could do that 24/7. Not really. Could you imagine? I don't know how, you know, I do follow some people that's all they do is unboxings. And I'm like, do you use it all? Do you resell it? Do you give it away? Like, what do you do with all that stuff? Because they're like unboxing all the time. And I'm like, Shein. I watched one of those videos where they said they pronounced it Shein. And I was like, well, that's weird. But I don't know. I know nothing. I am the butcherer of names. Jinren is waiting on 2 Temu orders. Yeah. It'll be a while before I go back to them. I think I am going to try different things. But on their crafty side. Temu, I just couldn't resist some of the silly stuff that they had. And if you guys watched my, I think it was the first unboxing, I had the green grater where you take the little thing off and you put the food, like the garlic down the center thing, and you put it back together and it's really tiny. It really works. I've used it a few times. It's the cutest thing. It's a little bit weird to get a hold of with my big old hands, but once I get it on the cutting board and situated just right, you go and it grates the ginger. It's so funny. I love it. And it's in my color. It comes in a lot of colors too. See, AliExpress orders. Yeah, I haven't ordered from them. Okay, so we're going to cut in. We're going to come out. I'm going to try and give our little butterfly skinny antennae. Oops, I cut that a little too close. My bad. That's all right. It'll still look good. But I'm feeling we should drop these on some black cardstock. I don't know. I just feel like these might pop a little bit more if we actually get this rounded there. Try and do with as little white around those antennae as possible. Ooh, look at that. Put those together, put that together. Let me see, I have this white card base out. Oh, look at that. Get those little leafies in there. So there's what it looks like on that. And then there's what it looks like on black. How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? And then I'm feeling a little stencily. Metallic pencil on black cardstock equals gorgeous butterflies. Oh yeah, I bet. Melissa K says, I did have 3 mystery boxes here at the house. That were awesome. Awesome. I don't have any craft paper. I have been out for a while and haven't remembered to order any craft paper. Sorry, Jim. Do you have a blue background in your collection? Well, I was thinking about doing a stencil. We can stencil in a blue. Please hold. Scoot you. Oh, I'm losing everything. Ooh. Chickadee, chickadee, chickadees. Okay, so we have pretty butterflies. Pretty butterflies. Pretty butterflies. Do, 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 do. Okay, so not a Simon Hurley one. I know, right? Crazy. That might be fun. And I'm thinking. Oh, that one's broke. I broke it. These are those. Ooh, little polka dots. Ooh, this one. Look at this one. Ooh, this. I'm liking those. I think that's too busy. I think it definitely needs to be a pattern. Okay, and I'm thinking I'm loving this one. I think this is a nice kind of full background. And then my other one would be this one. Because, I don't know. I'm liking that one too. It's pretty, look cool with metallic splatters on the black. Okay, so the metallic splatters before or with a stencil or just on their own? That's a good question. And I have lots of paper on the black side. Well, not a ton, but I have some. So I have this idea. Now that you said that, let's try this. Okay, so there's that. It's like what I do with the lid. Okay, splatter, splatter, splatter. Splatter, splatter, splatter. This one, oh, this one. Ooh, we're gonna do that one. Yes, those ones. Okay, and then where's my little fan brush? Because I have better luck with that one. There you are. There you are. And then we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Are we picking it up? This one's hard to see because it's like that. But I should also leave it to sit. Okay, so that just, oh, I wish you guys could see that. It is like almost invisible until you turn it and it's got blue in there. Get that cleaned off. Woo. Woo. Oh, yes. Oh, that's just like a nice little... Ooh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Look at... I wish you guys could see how shiny it is in person. It is... And these are little samples that I got when I ordered these hand it's so exciting to say, handmade watercolors that they just infuse to the gills with shimmery goodness. These are, who are these by? I posted it in my other video. Oh my goodness. Please hold, because I keep I see a lot of posts from the other one that I follow, but that's not who I bought. Come on, open up. Nope, that's okay. Search. Dreamland. Okay, Dreamland watercolor. They're on Instagram. It's a white circle with Dreamland watercolor and then the moon phases above it. So Dreamland watercolor is where I bought these particular ones. And there's several artists out there that make these. But that's who I got mine from. And she sent me 3 free samples. And we used them the other day for the first time. I was like, oh. So yeah, that's why I just had to get those out. Because look at that. Oh. Okay, let me clean up my mess. Oh, where'd you guys go? There you are. I almost lost you for a minute. Jen Wren says she bought some from Temu. Fabulous. And you guys can also use your Tim Holtz mica sprays too. I definitely get bigger splatters from them. But you could put it out and pick it up with your brush and do the tappity taps. You can also take the lid off and use the tubing and do tappity taps, but they're going to be much bigger. Okay, I think it's dry. Yep, it's dry. It's close enough. Oh, look at that. Ooh, do, 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 do. Get our little leaves in there. Our little butterfly. Oh, we got to trim this down just a little bit too. And then we'll pop this guy up on a foam dot. I think. Like he just enjoyed his flower and is off to the next one. Yeah, I think we'll pop that one up right there. But we got to trim this panel down. And since it's so fancy, we're going to get me zero crunch. And we're just going to take this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Like so. And I think this will look very nice with a white card base, just to kind of like frame it in there. Oh, love it. The little decal trimmed edge. Gotta love that. Zoom out so we can see the whole card, please. Sorry. Do you have I have some thread. Are we thinking like some stringy thread under the flower? Is that what we're thinking? A bundle of thread behind the butterfly. Okay. Well, you just got to give me a moment. My thread is in my sewing station. Ooh, I even have some gold thread. Okay. Put that. Zena, yeah, I was really blessed. I was gifted the decal trimmer. I've been wanting it, and you know, I always want so much, so yeah, I was really, really blessed with that. And I've used it a lot. Okay, I'm not going to glue this part down because it might even look cool with the... I don't know. We'll see. Un momento. You like that? How quick was that? Because I know where everything's at now. This is my sewing bucket. I got a ginormous sewing bucket. I got my project. See, there it is, right on top. Gold thread. Okay. It's gold sparkly thread. Gab. Guys, I've not done this thread method. I've seen it. And what do? They take it, they wind it up a few times, and then they do something because it's never like that. Maybe after it's pinned down, it does. Oops, come on. Oh, that is cute. Look at that. don't want that turned too much. Oh, look at that. What do you guys think? Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's get these glued down. Okay, so I'm going to put that just like that. Okay, and then we'll get these, go out just a little bit more. I've whacked this poor thing so many times, it's like, I don't even know what's straight anymore. Sorry. Okay. Yes, we have left the box. Put you there. I think I'm going to put one there and two down here. Yeah. And then we'll make our little triangle of green. I think I get more talented with the advice. You guys just help the, you know, you say something and it's like, oh yeah, we could do that. I still want to pop him up, but not terribly tall. So we're just going to get this, and this will even help with the string to stay put. But we are not cutting it with these scissors. No sirree, Bobby Dob. We're going to get our sticky scissors. Okay, so we just need a little bit. That'll be perfect. We're gonna grab this little butterfly and be careful not to mess up my string. Okay. And then we're gonna, I do want him turned like this. Like, is he oh, no, not like that. Is he coming or going? Okay, and I, why am I sticking to everything? Okay, I don't want you out. I want you on the inside so I can trim you a little. And then, being a, stay put. Ha! There we go. And then I don't want that one too long. And then that one. Here we go. Oh, look it. It's fabulous. I love the cards that get extra assistance from the crowd. You guys are fabulous. Night-night, Frankie. Sleep good, little one. All right, so what do you guys think? Our crafty collab. Jim wanted to know if we could use water. Definitely recommend water with these guys. They don't blend very well. And then, was it Donna Nipper? I don't know. Somebody asked if we could do the watercolor pencils with it. And we can definitely do that. And the splashies and the string. You guys are such a big help. But, yeah, I think it turned out really nice. It's going to be hard to let go of this one because I like it. But it will be in my shop. Ugh, so beautiful. So I'm going to have to take pictures tonight and get it up in my shop for you guys. Thank you all so much. All right, it only took us 2 hours, but that happens. And, you know, at the beginning, we stamped extra, and you're like, well, what do you do with the extra? I'll show you exactly what you do with the extra. You find the folder you keep it with. And this is where I've got my extras. See, I stamped out a whole bunch, and you can see I've colored. These I did with some colored pencils. But, yeah, I just, this is old, though. This is before I upgraded to my accent opaque. And hammer mill. So this little beauty will go right in here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is the paper I used to use, you guys. Look at it. It's not even white. But the images are still pretty. So I'll still color them. But that's what I do with my extras. Yes, and I can and Jim is right. I could put these into the scan and cut and, you know, easy peasy. I put my scan and cut through the ringer the last few days. I was doing I'm doing my niece's wedding invitations, and these are both reserved thingies. Where's the other one? Oh, no, not that one. Please hold. Ah, this one. No, not that one. I was trying stuff. There we go. So I did a scan and cut of these. So we have the save the date and then the RSVP. And I used the scan and cut to cut them after I got them back from the printers. Oh, and the printer that I went to. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And then, this is what they look like. They get a little bit of ribbon and whatnot. So when they get mailed, the recipient can have the reminder to RSVP and then the date of it. So yeah. So the scan and cut. What a time saver. Although it did take, it took some days to cut. 100, see, I have 110 put together, so that's 220 circles that my scan and cut had to cut. 220 little circles, and it was a champ. It just cut. But so the white paper that I was using today was the hammer mill that I did the very light watercoloring on. And I say light because we didn't like saturate it like watercolor paper. But yeah, today was hammer mill. I also use accent opaque. That's a less expensive, good quality, but it's hard to find right now. Okay. Yeah, I was blessed with my scan and cut. You guys have been blessing me left and right, and I love it. Yeah, I'm hoping we don't pay this year. Taxes are kind of scary. But, okay, well, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for 2 hours. Guys are awesome. But, yeah, I love it. Oh. And you guys, it's those watercolor, the little splashies, you can see the gold ones when it's laying down and I'm looking over it. But when I go to pick it up, I can see the blue ones. So it's like gold. Come on. And then the blue. Oh, there's a little bit of the blue. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. Thank you, everyone. We will see you this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on my channel. And until then, have a great day. Happy crafting. Well, good night, girls. Miss Bethany, give them extra huggies. Good night, smoochies.